Hello, everyone. This is Miss Megan from Boys and Girls Club of Janesville, and today we're going to be talking about creating your at-home virtual learning space. This is specifically geared towards teens, but any student can benefit from this as well because you will most likely be working at home or learning at home for education in the next couple of weeks, months. So we want to make sure that you have your own space for this to be as most successful as possible. So the first thing is, why is your own space important? From family workstations to hallway computer labs or closet homework nukes, you as a learner need to set up your space for virtual learning. You want to be comfortable, free from distractions, and it helps you organize your things for the next day. This is your space that you can kind of check in or clock in to learning, and then also a space that you can kind of leave to check out or clock out, just like you leave your school at the end of the day. Remember, this is your space. Think of it as kind of your home office. Think about how you learn best. Do you need a window? Do you need access to music? Do you need a little bit of distraction? Can you learn next to your brother or sister? Or do you need to be secluded and have space that is completely by yourself? Remember also that your space, if it is secluded, be able to make sure that your screen is visible in case a parent or guardian needs to look at it, or if you need to enlist someone in helping with one of your homeworks, make sure that they can help see your screen as well. Some places you want to avoid uh, are your bedroom, kitchen, or the couch. This is because your bedroom may or may not look like this one, and it can be kind of messy already. Also, unless it's kind of a dual purpose, so you have kind of where that dresser is, your desk, you most likely want to have your room as kind of your getaway place. The kitchen can always be noisy and you can't really control what happens with it. Your parent or guardian, or maybe your brother or sister, might be in there making food all the time when you're supposed to be clocked into a learning experience. Uh, also, you can kind of see why the couch maybe isn't the best way to, as it might include some laziness on your part. Additionally, towards all the places to avoid maybe some things that you might not want to showcase at your home in the background, whether it's laundry or you picking your nose or just something that might be a little bit too distracting um, for it. So just kind of avoid those places. What you do want to look for in choosing your location, pick a quiet place, free from repetitive noise. Like I said, kitchen is probably not the most ideal space for you to learn, or by the bathroom, toilet flushing. Do you get annoyed by it or not? Making sure you check your device, whatever device you are using for your online learning. It could be a Chromebook, it could be an iPad, whatever you have the Wi-Fi signal or you're able to hook into your internet. That is probably one of the most important things, as otherwise online learning does not take place. Um, is there an outlet nearby to plug in your computer or device? Do you need an extension cord? Do you have one? Is your computer or device charged enough to go somewhere remotely? Is there enough lighting? If there's not, do you have an extra lamp that might be able to help you? Or is there some place that you could invite natural light to make it a little bit brighter? As I mentioned before, is your parent or another person in your house still have access to you? For example, don't lock yourself in a room. It's kind of the safety of not only you, but also what your teacher's discretion too. And then additionally, your place, some of you guys like a little bit more contained quarters. You want to make sure that you can still be able to push your chair out if you are sitting at a desk, enough room for your legs so you don't get cramped up. Make it comfortable. You can kind of see, even though we suggested not the couch, this is going to be where you are going to be your best learning. Desk or table, make sure you have your computer accessible, lights, plugs for charging, space for any writing, or if you need a water or milk or something to help you learn. I would also say try to be unplugged as much as possible. You're not looking at your phone during the day and you're already on one screen with your computer. Try to limit to yourself to not being on your phone as well. Saying that though, keep your other supplies within arm's reach. Just like at school, you want all your supplies and materials with arm's reach. So you don't waste time searching for them. Do you need pens or pencils? Do you need Post-its? Do you need some other supplies for the day? Make sure you're prepared so you can all be within arm's reach. Also, personalize your space. You're going to be here at least 3 hours each day. Add some pictures or fun lights to reveal your style. Consequently, do you also need fidgets or coloring pages? Print them out, make sure they're as in arm's reach again, to make sure you're occupied and invested in your learning. Or do you need it completely clutter-free? This is also something that maybe you just want to check out. Can this place be clutter-free? Or is it maybe the counter where everything kind of gets piled on day in and day out? So you're always going to be having to declutter your space. Keep these in mind when you are creating your space. Also, prepare for your posture. Being at a computer all day is not healthy for your body. You want to make sure that you are getting outside when you're not supposed to be in virtual class, but also when you are sitting, your posture. You want to make sure that your chair height or however you're sitting, your feet are flat on the floor. They're not cross-legged, so your feet fall asleep or anything. Sitting straight, your hips back in the chair. Um, Also, it helps if your chin is also parallel with the floor. So you can kind of see in this upper right hand picture, all those pressure points that should be all make into a straight line. You're gonna get some headaches, migraines from staring at the screen a little bit, and see how his chin is not parallel to the floor. You don't wanna strain your neck and have other health issues come from it. So some ways of doing this, you can raise your computer. Right now I have my computer on some books that I no longer need for school, old textbooks of mine, just so I can be eye level with my computer screen as well. You also want to sit at least 20 inches or arm's length apart from your computer. This also helps with the eyesight and the strain on your eyes. So those are a couple things. As I mentioned before, a little bit more tidbits. Try to unplug from your phone if you have one, or at least turn it on airplane mode or disable the notifications to make sure that you're checked in. I also want to hear any of the tips that you guys might have too. Additionally, I want to see what your space looks like. Any comments or tips, feel free to have them below. So good luck. I wish you all the best in creating your space for your learning that will start soon. All right.